Jackalberry arrived in New Zealand after a very impressive international career, now standing at Cambridge's Paxton Park. I spoke to owner Luigi Merlo about the credentials of the son of Storming Home. He's been secured by the Jackalberry Breeding Syndicate to help rejuvenate New Zealand's history of breeding good stayers. What is it about him that fits the bill?
I think if you look at his race record, where he was a 3 times champion, fast maturing horse that was a Derby performer, and just like his 3 other siblings that were Derby horses, I think he's just what New Zealand needs. I think we've moved away from classic horses to speed. The Australians have shown clearly at Karaka that they want classic horses from New Zealand that can go on to be Cups horses. So that's where we want to be in the market.
Tell us about his race record. From 29 appearances, he claimed 12 wins. Which of those stand out for you?
There's a lot of races that stand out right from the word go. As a 3-year-old, he won his first 2 starts and went straight into the Italian Derby as a 3-year-old. 22 horse field, 2,200 metres. Stunning race where he hits the lead in the last 100 metres, hits the running rail, nearly falls, and carries on to finish 3rd. The winner of the race, Mastery, became the 3-year-old champion, went on to win a St Ledger in England and go on to the Hong Kong Cup. So the form truly stacked up. As a 4-year-old, his Group 1 win against 2-time Group 1 winner Getaway and 4-time Group 1 winner Campanologist was simply first class. Again, as a 5-year-old, 3 more wins, crowned champion Italian older horse. 6-year-old to Dubai, a 3rd in a lead-up race to the Dubai Shima Classic. Then from the rear of the field, he produced the 2nd fastest sectional against a horse called Cirrus Diaglis. Cirrus Diaglis was rated the world's 2nd best horse in 2012. That was behind Frankel and ahead of Black Caviar. From there, he went on to the American St Ledger, where he smashed the track record, and then on to Melbourne, where in the strongest Melbourne Cup field ever, he produced a sectional that was not only the fastest in the Melbourne Cup that year, but the fastest ever recorded, to run 33.5 seconds for his last 600 metres.
He's by Storming Home, the same sire that produced Lion Tamer, and he's out of a very classy Italian family in Club di San Giorgio. What stands out in the pedigree?
I think if you look at Storming Home being by Machiavellian, giving the opportunity to have a genetic affinity with a wide range of mares in New Zealand. The Machiavellian line is proven here in New Zealand and in Australia and all around the world. The dam Club di San Giorgio would probably be one of the best mares alive in the world today.
So a lot of precociousness in that line. She's produced 6 foals for 6 winners, 4 of them Group 1 winners.
Yeah, simply outstanding. All of Jackalberry's siblings won at 2. Jackalberry wasn't asked to race at 2, but won his first 2 starts at 3. So I'm expecting Jackal to breed fast maturing horses. I think there'll be early maturing Guineas horses that go onto derbies, and then post their 3-year-old year onto the Cups.
What sort of mares would you like to see coming to him? How do you see him fitting into our industry?
Jackalberry's perfectly suited to your Northern Dancer line mares, so that's going to take into account anything that is Last Tycoon, O'Reilly, Tokay. He'll match perfect with green desert mares, and that's Volksrad, which Desert Sun, Bertolini. Nureyev will match very well, and that's Stravinsky mares, Thorn Park mares. But look, he's got a perfectly balanced pedigree. He's got 6 balanced lines of Mr. Prospector, 6 balanced to Hoist the Flag, and also 6 balanced to Natalma. So look, he's got a lot going in his pedigree that will suit a large variety of mares and suit them well.
An introductory fee of $6,000, Luigi. How did you come up with that?
It's tough out there. I think he offers extreme value for money. A Group 1 winner with a pedigree that is fantastic gives the breeder the opportunity to decide whether you're breeding to sell at Karaka or breeding to race. You have both opportunities in mind, and not many stallions can give you that.
We wish the Jackalbury team all the best over the coming years. Well, it's now time to head across the Tasman for Kiwi Bred Abroad as we link up with New Zealand Bloodstock's Richard Haynes.
Hello and welcome to Kiwi Bred Abroad, brought to you by the Singapore Turf Club, racing in Kranji every Friday and Sunday. Well, in the Australasian breeding game, there are some great broodmares out there. You have your 8 carats, mares like Shantha's Choice, but there's a broodmare come on the scene that could well challenge those girls in years to come. Her name is Par 4, and today we catch up with a man who's had so much success with her progeny and other Kiwi breds along the way. I speak of Joe Pride. Well, Joe, when we talk about Kiwi breds racing in Australia in the last decade, there haven't been many tougher or stronger than a horse named Vision and Power. What did he mean to you?
Yeah, look, gave me my greatest moment on a racetrack, I've got to be honest, when he won the Doncaster. Really special. Standing there with my wife Kylie, and he'd already had a good preparation. He'd won 5 that prep, and when he won the Doncaster, it was just a surreal moment. Just to win, it's always been a race I wanted to win, and to win it with him. And he didn't have everything in his favour that day. He had a tough run, he had a checkered run, got knocked over in the straight, but the way he finished off, it was there to be won at the 200. He stood up. It was an amazing win and an amazing horse.
Musket, Vision and Power, Pinnacles, Triple on a Largo Lad. I don't know where to look. Vision and Power for Jim Cassidy wins it.
How did he come into your care? Because I don't think he started his career with you.
He didn't. I got him on the back. His last assignment in Melbourne was running last in a Cranbourne hurdle trial. And he came to me, I think he'd had 16 starts for 1 win, and he'd shown ability, but he'd only won the 1 race, and he just kept improving. He had a few issues, got him over that. He spent a little bit of time in the paddock during EI, and that seemed to do him the world of good. And like a lot of the Kiwi breds, took time to mature, and when he matured, he was a super horse. And that was, I think he had that big preparation when he was maybe 7, if not he was 6, so good age horse.
And that's the beauty of those kinds of horses and the tough Kiwi breds, longevity. You'll get season after season out of them.
For sure, we got a lot of pleasure out of him. I think he ended up having sort of 50 odd starts. So, but season after season he would come back, and he wasn't, that was his super preparation, but he was always a good, honest horse. But that preparation, he took it to a new level. So.
Now, there are plenty of good broodmares around Australasia, but there is one New Zealand-based mare that you've had phenomenal success with, or certainly her progeny. Yep. Speak of a mare called Par 4. She's been very good to you. Yeah,
look, feel very fortunate to be part of the family there. So, Mike Ryan, the breeder, sold us Tiger Tees for not that much money really, and then we ended up, because we liked him so much, we ended up buying his younger brother Terra Vista, half brother, and then we bought the full brother Bull of Muscle after that. So to have those 3 out of the family, I think Anthony Ricks, one of the major owners, sent me a text the other day about what they've done for him so far. I think it's something like 40 odd starts for 23, 24 wins, like amazing. You know, the fun they've had with this family, and this is just one phenomenal broodmare.
Are those horses you mentioned, are they similar in any way? Are they same idiosyncrasies? Are they different horses?
They are different horses. Tiger Tees is a really, I wouldn't say anxious, but he's a busy horse, you know, and you always figure he's giving you 100% the whole way through the race. The exciting thing about Terra Vista is he seems to be able to switch off. And I think it's that ability to switch off. He's running at like 80%, and he's got that extra 20% left to sprint at the end of his races. I think he's an exceptional talent. Tiger's already won $1 million. I think Terra Vista can go better.
Okay, and when it comes to yearling sales, you were a visitor to Karaka this year in search of maybe another one like that?
Sure, no, exactly. Loved what I saw over there. So we'll be going back again for the next few years, and hopefully we can find some really nice horses. But the quality of stock I saw over there, it was amazing. Very different to what we see in Australia, but the kind of horses that I like to train, because I'm not pushing my juvenile.